I grew up in the Whitsundays, so I was very fortunate as a child to eat the most amazing seafood. Now that I live in Toowoomba, I rely on good quality frozen seafood, and we're doing calamari stuff today. Let me talk you through what we're doing. So I picked up a kilo of my frozen calamari. I love this. I get it from Woolies. I took it out, defrosted in the fridge overnight, and have had it sitting out on the bench about an hour to get it to sort of cool temperature. We don't want room temperature, but cool temperature. What we're going to do is we're going to stuff these delicious calamari with kind of the Greek-inspired flavors. So in here, what we have is, I always cook my veggies first because it gets the liquid out and it brings out the flavor. So we have a whole lot of organic frozen spinach. We've got zucchini, we've got carrot, we've got onion and garlic. You can change the veggies if you like, but they're cheap and they're healthy. Then what I've done is I've added a bouillon rice, and I've added some grated cheese and some olives. What I'm going to do is stuff this mixture into our calamari, and we're going to do a lovely braise. We're going to use tomato juice, and what's going to happen is all that lovely tomato is going to go into the calamari, braise it really lovely so it'll stay tender, but it will also cook the rice and they'll get nice and puffy. What I will do though is I will make sure with butter that once they're stuffed, I'll caramelize them in my heavy base Tresor pan first before I add the liquid, because you want that bit of caramelization. Then I'll do a braise low and slow for about an hour. I'll come back and I'll show you the end result. So I cooked the stuffed calamari on 160 for an hour and 15 minutes in a really good heavy base Tresor stock pot. And let's have a look. Look at that. You see the olives, the dates. I'll put the recipe in the description. So good and so cost effective, but nobody's going to know. You've got that lovely rice. Feel free to share this one. It's just another budget meal done in a batch cooking way, the way I do all my meals. So you've got plenty of leftovers. We can freeze the leftovers with the lovely sauce. Feel free to share, and any questions, send it my way. But this is a really nice one, and it's lovely to have seafood on a Saturday night with the people you love.